Welcome back to Sommeliaide, your tastemaker for every little thing. And today, we are not in the studio. Why, you may ask? Because we're at Porsche. So I have always been super interested in luxury vehicles. Again, the type of thing that I felt like was something I always wanted, but not necessarily something that was attainable for me. Today we're changing that because today we're at the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta to try out some of their best cars. I know for me, I was really interested in trying out the electric Porsche that just came out. I was really intrigued by a Porsche being an electric vehicle. Porsche is known to me, at least, to be like the ultimate driving machine, not necessarily something that I would like. Basically, Porsche makes race cars, and electric vehicles is not the first thing I think of when it comes to race cars, but I had a lot of Tesla experiences, and now let's see how we do with the Porsche electric vehicles. And you know what? Just as a spoiler alert, I've already gone through a lot of it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm exhausted. But as a person who just went through it, those cars go extremely fast and like, woo! I'm exhausted. I need to go home and lay down, okay? But I will show you guys all the things that I did and all the things I loved about this experience and whether or not you should do one. One thing to note, there is a Porsche Experience in Los Angeles as well that I will also likely be trying out just to see what it's like. But yeah, this is gonna be a good one, y'all. Tune in, it should be a good time. So the first thing I want to shout out are the incredibly kind staff and the absolutely stunning facilities at Porsche. The staff was so kind. I had to reschedule once because I wasn't feeling well the day before. They accommodated me so beautifully and so kindly. They met me with a big smile. They gave me my lanyard and then we walked straight out to the track. I was test driving the Porsche Taycan GT Turbo, and I paid $150 for the demonstration lap. If you want to drive a car yourself on the racetrack, that costs $1,000, but honestly, the staff is so excellent and so kind. I really would recommend it 10 out of 10. So I got my water, I sat at the track, I caught a look at the beautiful track, I coiffed myself up a bit, and then I was ready to get in my car. And so the Porsche Taycan, for those who may not know, is a very fast car. I was a little bit concerned about an electric car not being as muscly as like a traditional Porsche, but Kyler, who's my driver instructor, really showed me otherwise. And Julia, who was incredibly gracious and kind, is filming for me today. She said, "Hey, do you want me to film for you?" And I said, "Oh my God, if you're willing to." So shout out to you, Julia. You're the realest one. This is her. Anyway, so we got on the track and Kyler showed me just how fast this thing can go. Personally, I think it was the fastest car that was out on the track that day, and I think they had a 911 turbo on the track, but as you can see, that acceleration is crazy. I have experienced acceleration in Teslas and a lot of other vehicles, but nothing compares to this. I think we went 0 to 60 in about 2.3 seconds, which is really fast. Basically, it's like what Kyler told me is that it's 3 times the G-forces on your body, and it made me really lightheaded because I was expecting to go fast, but I wasn't expecting to go quite that fast. So I looked it up afterwards. Actually, when you have that many G-forces on your body, the blood in your body pulls to your abdomen and your legs, and I just wasn't expecting it. So I was exhausted, lightheaded, all the things. So do make sure that you're hydrated if you decide to do this, and do make sure you do not eat anything beforehand. I'm really glad I rescheduled when I wasn't feeling that well.
Initial reaction, that was insane. We went very fast. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. The guy told me that it was like a roller coaster, and he did not lie. That was insane. I'm really glad I didn't eat before. But whew, I'm like windswept. Oh my God.
So after that, I got some lunch from their cafe they had on campus, and I did some reflecting. My goal in coming today was to compare the Porsche Taycan to the Teslas I had been here, the Model S, the Model X, and frankly, I feel like they are incredibly comparable. Both are sexy sports cars. Frankly, the Porsche goes faster than the Tesla has a capability to go, which really lives up to the expectations I have as Porsches being the ultimate driving machine. It did not disappoint. I feel like they're pretty comparable as cars, and I know their price points are also pretty comparable as well. It's a pretty penny to get this car, but if you're looking for a sexy sports car that is fully electric, that I am, the Porsche Taycan, I mean, it's going to be really difficult to beat that. Like, it's the fully electric thing that I'm just so blown away by. And after we did all that driving on the track, we did deplete the battery by about 25%. We got in at 100. We left after driving on the course twice at 70. But for most people, this is going to be more than sufficient to meet your everyday driving needs. And if you really need a little bit of extra power, a little bit of extra punch, the Porsche Taycan offers that as well. But I want to hear from you guys now. What do you think? Is this type of content something that you're interested in seeing? I know it's a little bit of a departure from our traditional wine and things, but I'm all about the luxury, baby. And I want you guys to learn about it too alongside me. But anyway, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time today. And thank you so much for hanging with me. And I will see y'all guys next time. Bye for now.